When you're on the road, your cell phone is your connection to the world and to home. Now that you understand the risks and consequences of distracted driving and the rules and regulations in place to address the problem, let's commit to some steps to prevent your distractions on the road.
If my phone does ring, I would have my co-driver answer the phone for me.
I usually don't answer. I let it go to voicemail.
Yeah, I definitely program my route before I start driving.
You can always use auto reply when you're on the road to let people know you're driving. That's what I do.
I can put my phone out of reach and still listen to music.
Yeah, once I turn my music on, I use Pandora or Spotify. Then I put it out of reach so I don't touch it.
I can't really turn it off, but I keep it out of reach so I'm not tempted to answer it.
If there is a need for you to use a cell phone, try to make it safer. Try to have something to put it on. Your eyes always have to be on the road, so it will be safer for all of us.
Choosing to set your phone aside is difficult, but doing so will help you arrive at your destination safely. Let's review the steps your fellow drivers suggested and some other strategies to reduce your risk. First, program directions into electronic mapping systems before the trip. Activate the auto reply or do not disturb mode on your phone so others know you are driving. Respond once you have arrived. Let incoming calls go to voicemail. Check messages later and call back when you're not on the road. Other strategies are to program specific ringtones for important callers like work or family. When you hear a ringtone from an important caller, find a safe location off the road and return the call when it's safe to do so. If you have a co-driver, allow them to manage the phone. Delay talking and texting until you are not driving. And perhaps the safest idea, put your phone out of reach altogether or simply turn it off while you just drive. You can also model safe driving practices for others. If a friend or family member calls you while they are driving, tell them to hang up and call you back when it's safe to do so. No phone call is worth risking their life. To change a behavior, repetition and frequent reinforcement are important. A good way to do this? Give yourself a daily reminder or make a pledge to focus on safety. Think about the people in your life who love you, the people who need you. It may be your spouse or partner, a child, your parents, your neighbors, friends, even your pets. Who would be impacted if you got a citation and had your commercial driver's license temporarily or permanently suspended? Who would be impacted if you injured or killed someone and had to pay fines or make other restitution? Who would be impacted by your absence if you had a serious crash and did not make it home? Once you think about who loves and needs you, think about how you can make sure you will be there for them. Commit to a first step to reduce your distracted driving. It can be a personal action to prevent distraction, or something that helps others to know you are driving and won't answer the phone. Some great commitments to consider are using a phone app such as Auto Reply or Do Not Disturb to let others know you are driving and will call back later. Programming ringtones for important callers. Putting your phone out of reach and checking for messages when you're not driving. Next, you'll have a chance to make a pledge to yourself and to others. We encourage you to think about your pledge every time you start the vehicle. Thank you for making the roadways safer for everyone.